Ryanair is the worst airline in the world. At least that's what people tell us. So we're putting that to the test and taking a 2.5-hour flight from Romania to Italy today.
And I'm so sad because I love Romania so much and I don't want to leave, but we are going to Italy, so that's pretty exciting too, for the first time ever. But honestly, we've already had kind of a rough start with Ryanair, but we'll tell you that story once we get our bag situation figured out.
The first thing that happened today was we had to print off our boarding passes. I've never had to do that in the past. I feel like I'm going back in time like 20 or 30 years having to do that. I went to the hotel front desk and we got that printed out, so shouldn't be a problem there, but they were gonna charge us 55 euros each for my boarding pass and then Jenny's boarding pass, so like over $100 just for that. That's why I had to get them printed out.
We're looking for a place where we can weigh our backpacks because they're supposed to be under 10 kilos and I can tell you for a fact that they aren't. So we're gonna have to try to figure out how to like take something out of it and make it our personal item. Honestly, it's gonna be a mess. I'm kind of dreading this.
We already started taking stuff out of our backpacks, and it already cost extra to pay for these backpacks. They were just gonna give us a personal item that's about this size or smaller, and so we already paid like $30 each for a backpack, and if it's not under 10 kilos, that's gonna be a problem. I'm just gonna use this empty lane right here. Let's see what we got. Oh, no way. Okay, that's a lot closer than I expected. Jenny, mine was 10.3.
I don't believe that. That's crazy.
Well, let's go weigh yours now.
I already took an entire packing cube out to use as my personal item.
Is your laptop in there and everything, and your purse?
It's so heavy.
That is hilarious. Okay, we still have a water bottle and shoes there, so we can probably take that out too. What the? That is insane. Okay, these are a lot lighter than they usually are. Yours is 6.6. What are we complaining about?
It's because this is like 10 pounds.
That's bigger than the...
Yeah, I feel like
weighs more than the entire backpack?
I think they're pretty equal, actually.
Okay, I mean, that definitely counts. That has to count as a personal item, right?
I think so.
Here, let me go check. So easy.
Ain't gonna charge us extra, Ryanair.
I honestly have no idea how much it would be. Online, they were gonna charge like $50 or 50 euros, and then that was like, they said that was the cheapest price, and so at the airport, it'd probably be like 60 or 70.
I will say, I'm feeling a little bit aggressive towards Ryanair because they purposely, well, we think they purposely sat us apart so that we would pay like $55 per person to sit together. They put Jacob in row 2 and me in row 30. And so obviously they just want us to pay so that we can sit together, but we're not falling for it, Ryanair.
So you don't want to pay the money and sit next to me?
We're not gonna pay $100, that's ridiculous.
No. We would just have to pay for one of us to switch seats to the other person.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know, there were 2 seats right next to each other, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna pay to choose my seat. And then they sat me in row 2. I have no idea why they did that. That's like the priority seat right behind their first class. I
mean, we got a cheap flight, so I guess that's good. But if you have to pay for all the extras, it might add up to where you should just pay for a normal flight. So we'll see how it all goes.
As Jenny said, yes, this is a very, very cheap flight because Ryanair is a budget airline. That's why they charge for everything, bags, printing your tickets, all of that. They want efficiency, they want to go as fast as possible. And the routes, we were just trying to get anywhere in Tuscany in Italy so that Jenny can be drinking the wine. And
whoop, whoop.
And so we looked at Florence, we looked at Pisa, just for like really anything to get to that area. And Ryanair to Pisa from Bucharest, Romania was just the best option and the cheapest option for us. After all of that, check-in was actually extremely easy. We went up to the gate when it opened and we just showed him our passports and we didn't really have to do anything else. He probably saw that we had priority on our boarding pass. That basically just means that we paid to bring a bag on board. He didn't even weigh our stuff. He just handed us our boarding passes. He printed them out, didn't even look at our papers that we had printed out at the hotel just like an hour before. Thought that was interesting because they like, when we were checking in online, they were like, you have to print these. But we didn't even show them, so that was fine. Then we went through passport control and now we're waiting here at our gate, probably gonna get some food.
So normally this is the part of the video where we're in a really nice lounge, drinking champagne, eating free food. But unfortunately there isn't a lounge here that we can get into, so we settled for Burger King. pretty good though. I honestly couldn't tell you the last time I had Burger King. Like honestly, it's been years. But it tastes good.
We finished up our food, walked over to our gate, and they are boarding as soon as we showed up, so perfect timing.
Looks like we are boarding on time, which is great, but we do have to get on a bus to go to the plane. Sometimes it's fun and sometimes it's not. Not really feeling it today.
We're making our way on the plane. Everybody shoved in front of us, but that's fine. So we left the gate on time and then we got onto the bus, but we had about like a 5 to 10 minute wait on the bus just because I think the plane might have been a few minutes delayed getting in. Not really a huge deal. We were just sitting there on the hot bus. And then we made our way out to the plane. For this 2.5 hour flight, there's no in-flight entertainment, which I expected. The tray table is actually pretty decent size for a budget airline. I think I could fit my laptop on there. And there's no seat back pocket, so I can't like put my phone in there. I think there's plenty of leg room, but also I think I'm in the seat where, you know, I have access to this extended leg room. And then this is our camera bag. It fits extremely easily under the seat, but our backpacks would not fit, but they don't fit under most airline seats, and so we put them up front or up above. The back of this seat is not comfortable at all. I mean, that's what I expected. I don't expect them to go all out with the cushioning here. It doesn't look like there's any way you can recline your seat here. You're really paying bare bones. I mean, the ticket price was by far the cheapest to get to Italy. So, I mean, that's why we booked it. We're not booking it for this like luxurious or even like basic experience. We're booking it because it was very, very cheap. I think in total, with the bags included, it costs less than $200 total for these tickets.
See those views out the window?
I took a nap on the flight and woke up just in time to see all the mountains, the ocean. Wow. We're in Italy. Okay, now we're in Italy.
Now we're in Italy. Woo! That was the easiest passport control ever. Just did the automated one and then walked right out. Even the airport is so cute. It has vines going up it. I have a feeling we're gonna love this country.
Right after we exchanged some money, we got in a taxi just because it would be the fastest way to our hotel, got checked in, and now we're headed to a grocery store to get some produce and some wine. And of course, we'll talk about our Ryanair experience in just a quick second. It's quiet here.
It's so quiet, honestly. It's my kind of city.
Of course, in our next video, we're gonna do a lot more exploring of Pisa. Just for right now, we're just trying to soak it all in. €149, less than $2 for the wine.
Italy is where I need to be forever. This is amazing.
Hopefully it's not just this store. Hopefully it's everywhere.
I think it is. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. This is the cheapest salami I've ever seen, and I bet it's gonna be amazing.
We just got done grocery shopping, and we're surprised at how affordable everything was there.
I was so sad to leave Romania, and I still am really sad because I love Romania so much, but Italy feels like it's gonna be pretty amazing too. So when we boarded the plane, I don't really know if this is necessarily a Ryanair problem or just general problem, but I had row 30, but I was on the first bus, so I boarded from the front of the plane, and so I literally was like trying to get to the back. People were going this way. I was the only one going this way. So honestly, that was kind of a nightmare.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess because we had priority because we bought those bags, you know, and so that just came with the front of the plane. And then
he got the front of the plane.
Well, okay, the bus that came to the front of
Yeah.
the plane, and then all the people that didn't have carry-on bags went to the back. So that was what that was all about. And I talked a lot on the plane, so I'm just gonna say a little bit, and then I'll let you talk. I thought the takeoff and the landing was insanely smooth. Maybe that's just because I've never sat in the front of the plane. I sat in the front of the plane and I never do that, so I don't know. How do you feel?
Very normal to me, but I will say
I think that's a win.
the aisles were so small. Every time somebody walked past me, I was sitting in the aisle, I got like smacked.
Oh, yeah, because you were right near the bathroom.
Yeah, I got smacked a lot. With the cart, with people, like, it was kind of a nightmare. Maybe this is a front of the plane, back of the plane experience.
Because I didn't have any of that. I was just in the window. Nobody was bothering me. I just did my own thing. I just fell asleep. I was having a good time. Except for I like woke up and like my legs were like, they were like asleep just because like there was no padding on the seats.
Yeah.
So that was bad.
I don't understand why no budget airlines have the little like pocket on the front in the front of the seat. Like
I think it's because you don't have to clean in them, so it saves time.
I was gonna say that like fabric can't be that expensive. Like it's just like netting. That's the thing that I miss the most because I put my phone in there, my headphones, and then I like have to hold it in my hands.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's just so I think you don't have to take the time to like clean it out, make sure you get all the trash from the previous flight, and so that they can turn around the flight and then make more because their margins are already so slim that they want to do as many flights as possible.
And then the only other thing, which is super normal for budget airlines, is they don't give you any snacks, drinks, anything, but you can buy them if you want.
I mean, overall, we paid a lot less for Ryanair than we would have for another airline for a non-stop flight from Romania to Tuscany, so
I think it's fine. Just print your boarding passes ahead of time, I guess.
even though they didn't look at ours because for
Yeah, and they
reason.
didn't weigh our bags. That's good. But I feel like that's like a personal situation. Like one person could and one person can. Depends who's checking you in.
But we're going to be in Italy for a while, so make sure to subscribe for that as well. And if you want to check out any of our Romania videos that we already posted, do that as well. And we'll see you in the next one.